So let's start our A2A video lesson, Unit 4, Lesson C and D. The topic is things to do when you visit a place. Let's start. So when you visit a city, what things do you like doing there? Do you visit any special places, the tourist attractions? And what activities do you do in this city? Do you go to a restaurant, a local restaurant, to taste the local food? Do you go shopping? Do you take pictures? Take a look at this couple here, Charlotte and Pete. They are visiting a beautiful city, and right now in this photo they are posting some photos about their visit. Can you take a look at those pictures? Which city is it? The city is Paris in France. How do you recognize? Take a look at this picture of the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower, right? It's Paris in France. Did you recognize by the tower, the beautiful monuments? So here are some of the pictures that Charlotte and Pete posted, right? You're going to match these posts with the pictures. Pay attention to numbers 1 to number 8, which is the best post to match this picture, letter A. Let's check. So, letter A, number 3. We're going to Paris. They're very excited. So, do you feel like that when you are going to visit a new place? And letter B, which post best matches the picture? Letter B. Let's check. The answer is number 4. What a cool apartment. Charlotte's taking a shower and I'm relaxing after the trip. He's talking about the apartment and what they are doing in the moment, right? Charlotte's taking a shower and he is relaxing after the trip. Letter C. Pay attention to this beautiful picture. Which post best matches letter C? The number is 2. The weather's great. We're having a fun time at the museum. So this place is a museum with a beautiful garden outside next to the monuments, you see? And picture letter D. Which post best matches the picture? It's easy, yeah? Let's check. For picture letter D, the number is 5. We're visiting a very famous monument. I want to take a selfie at the top. So this was the post about picture letter D, number 5. Let's check more pictures. Let's match the pictures E, F, G, and H with the rest of the posts. So let's go ahead. Letter E, take a look. People here are shopping. They're buying things at the store. So, which is the post that best matches picture E? Number 6, letter E. I'm not enjoying this. I hate shopping. What about you? Do you hate shopping too? Going ahead, letter F. Take a look at this beautiful picture. So, the answer for letter F is number 8. Finally, I'm sitting down. What's for lunch? Can you see? When you visit a place, do you taste the local food? Here in Manaus, you can visit the local restaurants and you can taste local food like fish, right? Which number matches letter G? Let's check. The post is number 7. We're going back to the apartment now. Fantastic night out. So, can you see the beautiful lights of Paris? Which is the best post that matches the picture letter H? Let's check. The number for picture letter H is number 1. I'm looking for some French cheese as a present for my mom. Now let's pay attention to the pictures again and to the posts about the pictures, right? Take a look at the pictures again and right now answer these questions. Do Pete and Charlotte like their apartment? Which picture talks about that? Letter B. They like their apartment because it is with a beautiful view of the city and it's so romantic. What about the food? What do they talk about in their posts about the food? Do you remember? Picture letter D. He says, we're having a sandwich and waiting in line. So it's very common. People stop at a cafe and have a coffee with a sandwich. What about the weather? What's the weather like? Here in picture C, we can see the post. We're visiting the Rodin Museum. We're walking around the beautiful gardens in the warm spring sunshine. So, what is the weather like? It's warm. The season is spring, and it is a beautiful day, right? The last question here about this trip is about how they travel around. So, what means of transportation do they use? How do they travel around? Picture letter A, the post says, we're going away for a long weekend. I'm so excited. We're sitting on the train and we're waiting to leave for Paris on the Eurostar. I'm having a good time already. What about in these pictures? The same questions for different pictures. In letter E, we can say, I'm having a good time, but Pete isn't happy. We're going shopping on the Champs-Elysees. He's carrying my bags. I'm feeling hungry. Time for lunch. In letter F, pay attention to the post. We're at a lovely little restaurant. I'm having the steak. The weather is lovely and warm. What's Pete doing? He's trying to speak French to the waiter. So in picture letter F, they're talking about the food. Did they like the food? Yeah, they're having the steak. What about the temperature? The weather. What's the weather like here? They say the weather is lovely and warm. Again, it's a beautiful day, right? And letter G. What is the post here? Pay attention. It's late. We're tired and we're taking a taxi back to the apartment after a great night out. The city lights are amazing. So here they're talking about the transportation they use to travel around, okay? To move around in Paris. They use a taxi to go back to their apartment. And letter H, the last one, it's our last day. We're buying some food to take home. It's raining, but we don't mind. So did they like the food? Yeah, they're buying some food to take it home. Now let's identify these posts. What verb tense is used in most of the posts? Pay attention to the letter A. What can you see here? We have we're going away, we're sitting on the train, we're waiting to leave for Paris. I'm having a good time already. You see? So these verb tenses, we're going, we're sitting, we're waiting, I'm having. We're talking about situations that are happening in this moment. In this moment of this picture, Pete posted, we're going away for a long weekend. So in that specific moment, he was talking about what he was doing together with his wife Charlotte. So they were going away for a long weekend. In letter B, the verb tense used here is we're staying in a private apartment. Here we are talking about the action that is happening in this specific moment. They're staying in this moment in Paris in a private apartment with a beautiful view, right? And it's very romantic. In letter C, today we're visiting the Rodin Museum, all right? We're walking around the beautiful gardens. So, in this moment, Today, they're visiting the museum and they're walking around the beautiful gardens. Again, we're using the present continuous tense, right? And letter D, the verb tense used here. We're having a sandwich and waiting in line. So, you see, all these verb tenses here have the same form that we call present continuous tense. The subject, the verb to be, and the main verb in the ing. All these verbs have the same thing in common. They all finish in ing. Let's go ahead. Take a look at the pictures E, F, G, and H. Again, we are talking about the present continuous tense. In letter E, I'm having a good time. We're going shopping. He's carrying my bags. I'm feeling hungry. All the verbs finish in the ing. In letter F, I'm having the steak. What's Pete doing? He's trying to speak French to the waiter. You see? In letter G, we're taking a taxi back to the apartment. And letter H, we're buying some food to take home. It's raining, but we don't mind. You see? So all these verbs have the same thing in common. They all finish in the gerund, in the ing form. The grammar spot of this unit is about present continuous tense. Choose the verb to be or have to complete the rule. We form the present continuous with the verb be or the verb have plus the ing form. The correct answer is the verb be. Subject plus the verb to be in the present plus the verb in the ing form. Take a look at the affirmative form. I'm having a good time. He's carrying my bags. We're taking a taxi home. In the negative form, we just place not after the verb to be. So I say, I'm. In the negative, I'm not. Example, I'm not enjoying this. It isn't raining. For questions, we just inverse the order. Verb to be comes before the subject. Pay attention to the questions and short answers. What's Pete doing? Are you eating steak? Yes, I am. Or, no, I'm not. Let's continue talking about the grammar practice of Unit 4, Lesson C. Here are some functions of present continuous tense. When do we use the present continuous? We use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening now. Examples. I'm taking a shower. It's raining. What are you reading? And things that are temporary. Examples. We're staying at a hotel. I'm not working this week. So let's review the form of present continuous. Remember, we have the subject plus the verb be in the present plus the ing form of the main verb. Let's pay attention to some examples. Listen.
I'm getting dressed. He's getting dressed. We're getting dressed.
Here we have the affirmative form. You see? Now let's check in the negative.
I'm not watching TV. She's not watching TV. We're not watching TV. Am I sleeping? Is she sleeping? Are they sleeping?
For yes, no questions, remember, we have short answers. Let's check.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, she is. No, she's not. No, she isn't. Yes, they are. No, they're not. No, they aren't.
Let's practice a little now. In this exercise, you're going to organize the order to make the sentences using the present continuous tense. Let's put the words in the order. In numbers 1 and 6, they are both questions. Remember that in questions, we invert the order. The verb comes before the subject, right? In number 2, number 3, and number 5, it is affirmative form. The only negative sentence here is number 4. So let's organize and put them in the order. Let's check the answers. Number 1, is Ella using the computer? Number 2, I am visiting my parents. 3, Matt is reading the newspaper. 4, my phone isn't working. 5, we are staying at a hotel this weekend. And number 6, where are you going? Now, let's check the spelling of these verbs. Remember that we add ing for the verbs visit, read, work, stay, and go. But what happens when the verb finishes in E, like use? What happens? Let's check the spelling rules for the ing form. We usually add ing to the basic form of the verb. Examples: play, playing, talk, talking. When a verb ends in consonant plus E, we usually remove the E and then add the ing. Examples: take, taking, live, living, but, be, being. We don't remove the letter E when the letter E is stressed, pronounced, right? So be, we just add the ing. But take, live, it is not stressed, so we remove the letter E and add the ing. That's the difference. When a one syllable ends in a vowel plus a consonant, we double the consonant and then we add the ing. Example: sit, sitting, plan, planning. So remember, one syllable verb ending in CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant and add the ing. Run, running. Okay? Look, we often use the present continuous with time expressions such as right now, now, today, and this week, this month, this year. I'm having breakfast right now. I'm studying a lot this month. You see, right now, this month indicate the action is happening in this specific time. So remember, we use the simple present for routine and habits, and for temporary and specific events we use the present continuous. Let's check more examples. What is she doing? She's brushing her hair. We have the subject, she, plus the verb to be in the present, is, she's, and the main verb brush plus the ing, right? Take a look at the next one. What are they doing? They are cleaning the house. And right here, what is she doing? She's combing her hair. We just add the ing. Next one, what are they doing? They're eating breakfast. What's he doing? He's eating lunch. What's he doing? He's getting dressed. He's getting undressed. And here, they're playing basketball. Exercise number 7, you're gonna complete the dialogues with the present continuous form of the verbs. Pay attention because it is a conversation. So let's do the exercise. Let's check the answers. Number 1, what are you doing? The verb to be in questions comes before the subject, and the verb do, you just add the ing. The answer for this question is in letter B. Let's check. I am waiting. So in affirmative sentence, we have the subject plus the verb to be plus the verb in the ing, right? You can say I'm waiting in contraction, right? Number 2, it is another question. So remember the order. Verb to be before the subject plus the main verb in the ing. Let's do it. Check the answer. Is it snowing? Is the verb to be before the subject and the verb snow in the ing form in the gerund. So what is the answer in letter B? Is it snowing? The answer is it snowing? No, it isn't. It is raining. You can also use the contraction of it is raining. So you can also say it's raining. Okay? Let's go ahead in number 3. Another question here. The verb to be before the subject and the verb in the parentheses in the ing form. Let's do it. So the question for number 3 is, why is James wearing a suit? The answer in letter B is, he is going to a job interview. You can also use the contraction, which is more common. He's going to a job interview. Let's go ahead in number 4. Complete the question using the form of live in the present continuous tense. Check the answer. Question number 4. Are your friends leaving now? The verb leave finishes in E. Letter E is not stressed. It's not pronounced. So we remove letter E and add the ing. Right? And what is the answer for letter A? Are your friends leaving now? In letter B, what do you answer? The answer is yes, they are. They are looking for their umbrellas. How can you say in a contraction form? You say they're looking for their umbrellas, right? The last one, number 5, complete with the verb call in the correct form of the present continuous tense. So let's check the answer. The answer is, who is Ben calling? And what is the answer in letter B? Let's check. I don't know. He isn't talking to Alex because Alex is here. So we are using the negative form. Verb to be followed by not, isn't, in the contraction form, and talk, we add the ing, isn't talking, right? Exercise number 9. You're gonna listen to Charlotte calling her friend Olivia, and you're going to pay attention and complete the conversation with the correct form of the verbs from the box. So we have the verbs visit, have, do, make, play, and wait. Listen.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
Hi, Olivia. I'm good, thanks. I'm in Paris with Pete. We're having a great time.
Paris? That's fantastic. What are you doing right now?
We're at the Eiffel Tower. We're waiting to go up. Where are you?
Nacho and I are visiting my in-laws with the girls. They're playing in the backyard with Nacho's mom, and Nacho's dad is making lunch for us.
That sounds nice.
So let's listen once more and check the answers.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
Hi, Olivia. I'm good, thanks. I'm in Paris with Pete. We're having a great time.
Paris? That's fantastic. What are you doing right now?
We're at the Eiffel Tower. We're waiting to go up. Where are you?
Nacho and I are visiting my in-laws with the girls. They're playing in the backyard with Nacho's mom, and Nacho's dad is making lunch for us.
That sounds nice.
Take a look at this beautiful picture. It's vacation time, a time that people don't study, people don't work, people have free time to do activities for fun. Many people travel, others prefer to stay home, so it's a time to relax. How do you spend your vacation? When does your vacation happen? Most of the time, vacation happens in the months of January and July. Do you spend your vacation with your family? Do you travel with your family to a nice place? Where do you usually go when you are on vacation? And what do you like doing there? So, did you recognize this city? It's a nice place for vacation, right? It's famous for its music, its dance, and its culture. This is Buenos Aires, right? It's very famous for the dancers of tango in the plazas that we call squares in English, right? This is Plaza do Rego, and you can see that's a very famous attraction there to see the dancing. Buenos Aires is famous for its beautiful monuments, its beautiful architecture. You can visit beautiful museums, parks there, lots of monuments to visit. We're going to read the email and let's check where these people are, which place they are visiting, what they are doing there. Hi Lucy, how are you? How's work? I hope everything's okay. I'm in Argentina. I'm visiting Leo and Maria in Buenos Aires, and I'm having a wonderful time. The weather's amazing. It's 25 degrees and it's never cloudy. It's hot all day and warm at night. It's so nice after the cold fall weather at home. Most days I get up early here and I go running with Leo before breakfast. He loves getting exercise in the morning. Then we return home and have breakfast. Leo and Maria start work at 8:30 and I leave the apartment with them. I go into the city and visit different places like Casa Rosada and Teatro Colón. In the evening we go for a walk and then have dinner. The restaurants are great here and the steaks are fantastic. I'm sending you a couple of photos that I took. The first photos of some colorful houses in an area called La Boca. It's a really cool part of town with some amazing buildings. In the second photo, you can see Leo and Maria having coffee in a local cafe near their apartment. They have great coffee and delicious pastries there. My flight's on Friday. See you at work on Monday. Love, Gemma. Take a look at the email again and let's check the verbs used. Attention to the verbs used in the present continuous tense that we studied in lesson C. We have here the examples. I'm visiting Leo and Maria in Buenos Aires. I'm having a wonderful time. In the next paragraph, I say, I get up early and I go running. This is simple present tense. Remember the difference. When we talk about routine, habits, we use simple present tense. When we describe the action that is happening now, in the moment, or something temporary, we use the present continuous, right? Simple present for routine. Present continuous for temporary actions or what is happening now. So when I say I'm sending you, it's an action that I'm doing in the moment, right? We're having coffee in a local cafe. It's what is happening now in this moment. Let's read the email again. And now you're going to identify in which paragraph Gemma writes about the weather. Number one. Which one she describes the pictures. Number two. Which paragraph does Gemma ask Lucy questions? Number three. And number four. Which paragraph does Gemma write about her daily routine on vacation? Let's check. About the weather, she talks about that in paragraph number 2. She says, the weather is amazing. It's 25 degrees and it's never cloudy. It's hot all day and warm at night. You see? In paragraph number 4, she describes the pictures. She is making comments about the photos, right? She says the first photo is about a place she visited named La Boca with beautiful and colorful houses, right? And the second one is about Leo and Maria having coffee at a local cafe near their apartment. Paragraph number 3, she talks about her routine, everything she does there, and her friends, Leo and Maria. The last one, it's about the questions that she asks Lucy. It's in paragraph number 1. She asks Lucy about how she is, how are you, how the work is, how's work, okay? This is it. The skill of Unit 4 Lesson B is describing a photo. When you send a photo, describe who or what the photo shows. If it shows people, describe what they are doing. Examples: the first photo is of some colorful houses. In the second photo, you can see, in this photo, I'm in the park with my friends, we're playing soccer. These photos of my sister, she's playing the piano. Here's a photo of our new car. How does Gemma describe the pictures? The first one, she describes the place. She says it's an area in Buenos Aires that you can visit colorful houses, take pictures of colorful houses, and the name of the place, La Boca. She explains that it's a part of the town with amazing buildings, right? So she describes the place. In the second picture, she talks about what people are doing. She is describing the action that they are doing in that moment of the photo. Okay? So that's the ability. When you describe a picture, you describe specific details about places, about what people are doing. So let's practice how to describe a photo. We have in number 1 the sentences that you're going to match with the other parts to make complete sentences, right? Let's do it. So let's check the answers. Number 1. The answer for number 1. In this photo, I'm with letter D. My niece Elisa. We're reading a story. So here she is describing people and what they are doing, right? Number 1, letter D. Number 2, here is a photo which is the best letter that completes the sentence. The answer is letter C. Here is a photo of Sydney at night. In number 2, she describes the place in the picture, right? In number 3, in this photo, which is the best letter that matches to complete the sentence? Letter A or letter B? The answer is letter B. In number 3, in this photo, we're fixing our bikes. We're fixing, it means that you are describing what people are doing in the photo, right? And the last one, number 4, the person here is describing the photo of people again, but in a place. So pay attention. Here is a photo of us in Red Square in Moscow. Letter A. So number 4, letter A. Take a look at the pictures again, and now you're going to match the completed sentences with the pictures A, B, C, and D. Number 1. In this photo, I'm with my niece Elisa. We're reading a story. Letter B, right? Number 2. Here is a photo of Sydney at night. Letter A. Number 3. In this photo, we're fixing our bikes. Number 3, letter D. And the last one, the last photo, number 4. Here's a photo of us in Red Square in Moscow. Letter C. Remember, when we describe photos of people, we say who the person is and where the person is, but especially we say what the people are doing in that photo, right? We describe the action that is happening in the moment. Attention to the text builder in Unit 4, Lesson D. We are talking about the use of personal pronouns. We often use personal pronouns, he, she, it, and the others, to avoid repeating words and names. Examples: I'm with Sergio and Anna. We're eating fish. It's delicious. In order not to repeat the words and the names, I use the pronouns substituting them. So, when I say we, I'm referring to Sergio, Anna, and me. Then I say we're eating fish. It's delicious. It refers to the word fish. So the fish is delicious. It's not necessary to repeat the names, to repeat the words. So we avoid that by using the personal pronouns. Okay? Another example. Elena is helping me with my French homework. She speaks really good French. So it's not necessary to repeat her name. So I use the pronoun she, substituting her name, right? Did you get it? Let's check the answers. So in paragraph number 3, we had the pronoun he substituting Leo. We referring to the persons of Emma and Leo and Maria. We have them referring to Leo and Maria. In the last sentence of paragraph number 3, we have we again substituting Leo, Maria, and Emma, right? In paragraph number 4, we have the pronoun it referring to La Boca, the area of the colorful houses, and we have We again referring to the persons Leah, Maria, and Emma. And the last one, they, referring to people who work at a cafe. When we talk about the cafe, it is singular, but when we refer to stores, restaurants, we use the person they because we refer to the plural idea, right? In this exercise, you're going to complete the sentences with the correct personal pronouns. Let's do it. Number 1. I'm with Theo. Which pronoun best matches the sentence here? Let's check. The answer is we. We substitutes Theo and I, right? So we say we're waiting for the train. Number 2, this is the hotel pool. Which is the pronoun that substitutes the word pool? Let's check. The pronoun is it. It's on the top of the hotel. What's on the top of the hotel? The pool, right? Number 3, Theo's shopping. Which pronoun substitutes Theo? The answer is he. He's spending all his money. He refers to Theo, right? Number 4, it's Katie. So Katie's in bed. Which is the pronoun substituting Katie? She, right? She's sleeping. Who is sleeping? Katie. The last one, number 5, the kids are out. Which is the pronoun substituting the kids? The pronoun is they. They're on their bikes. Who are on their bikes? The kids. Now it's writing time. To finish our lesson D of Unit 4, you're going to imagine you're on vacation and decide the place you are. You're also going to decide about the weather, what the weather is like, and how you're feeling. Who is with you? The people around you? Is it your family? Are they your friends? Who is with you? And what to do every day. So, think about the activities you're doing in the moment of your vacation. So, you're going to select 2 photos of vacation, right? And you're going to describe your dream vacation. So, this is your final AP3, alright? It's the writing time. Remember, you are on vacation and you're going to write an email to a friend. Remember to use the personal pronouns to avoid repeating the words and the names. Start your email, right, with the greetings, saying hi, hello. In paragraph number 1, ask your friend how he or she is. In paragraph number 2, you describe the place where you are, the location of your vacation, right? The weather, what the weather is like. Remember to use the adjectives that you learned in Unit 4, right? And the people, who is with you, right? Paragraph number 3, you're going to describe your daily routine on vacation. What do you do every day? What activities, all right, you do on this vacation. In paragraph number 4, you're going to describe 2 or 3 photos of your vacation. You're going to select, to choose photos of your vacation. And you're going to describe what you are doing in the photo. Remember to use the present continuous tense, all right? Finally, you're going to finish your email saying goodbye, see you soon, right? Remember to add the photo, the pictures, and describe them together with the email. Alright? This is it. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video class.